Okay, first before the video starts, I'm recording this prior to editing. Well, like halfway. I'm gonna pull off this little notion. Please subscribe and hit the like button, especially if this does help you. And two, I say 4 a.m. a lot in this video. Know that my time zone, Central Time, which is an hour before Eastern Time, so that should help for a lot of conversions. Shit, I could have gone on with that better. Oh, I cussed too. I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so I think currently right now, I'm getting real close to being in the perfect space to making videos again, and as well as to making this video. PogChamp, yes, let's go to that. Also, I use curse words in my videos, so fuck yeah and hell yeah to that. Anyways, what is up, Bomberman? What is up, Bomberman? I'm Bomber of the Abomination. I'm your host, Super Teener. And also welcome newcomers who also want to get better at Brawlhalla. So let me just give y'all a little bit of information about what this series is going to be about. It's literally how to get better at Brawlhalla. Like, I've been playing Brawlhalla just to let y'all know a bit about myself. My name is Super Teen, also known as David. I live in Texas, and I've been a Brawlhalla player since December 2015. The game in its closed beta initially was released around April 30th, 2014, I believe. I could obviously check that up right now. Yeah, April 30th, 2014. That's actually crazy. I got the date. And then its open beta for Steam was released somewhere probably mid 2015, and I picked up the game December 2015. I have been Diamond ever since Season 3. That doesn't mean that I've been Diamond for like 13 seasons. However, there's been seasons where I was in the game and some where I retired from the game, but I mean, I'm back in the game currently, nearing 2200 elo. I've been top 500 overall during this season. At highest I've been top 10, but that doesn't really count because I was moved at the very start of the season. I have also, by top 500 I mean I've been top 400 global in a concurrent like actual ranked season. And I have been top 200 USE region ranked. So I do, to an extent, know what I am doing. I can give good enough tips. And I mean, the tips that I give obviously do derive mainly from how I play, but I do have a playstyle that helps me, you know, do well in game, and just my own thought process also helps me as well. And I can obviously get stuff from other videos, give more sources to give off, to help you become a better Brawlhalla player, because that's literally the point of the series. And of course, most of the tips that I, once again, give come from how I play, so it would also, you know, if you ever do eventually end up fighting me, and help you understand how I play and can help you. Anyways, this is the pilot episode. Why am I making a fucking pilot episode? So I'm making a pilot episode because this episode is literally, one, to get to know me, and to understand a bit about me, and three, for people who literally have never opened Brawlhalla. That's literally the point of this video. So if you've opened Brawlhalla, literally, there's pretty much no point to watching this video at all. Like, if you've played this game for over a year now, say you're platinum or gold or hell even silver still, and like you've probably already seen 100% or at least like 70% of the stuff that I'm gonna show in this video, so there's almost no point to watch it. But if you do want to watch this long video, every single time I've tried recording the pilot episode, it's been around 30 minutes, so that's free notice for you if you actually do want to stick around to watch it or not. Anyways, let's get into it. There are going to be some things that I do plug in here that, you know, they in the later video or not, but still. So whenever you open up Brawlhalla on PC, because once again I'm playing on PC, you will be brought up with a 1920 x 1080 window, but it's going to launch up in full screen. Whenever you take it down to window mode, it's going to launch up in that resolution. This is Brawlhalla at 4 a.m. Central, my time zone, aka 5 Eastern, 5 a.m. Eastern, that is. That's when the daily login bonus is. I feel like there's something severely wrong with how my Brawlhalla is going now, and I'm actually not. I was tweaking like real hard. There was nothing wrong with my game at all. But let me show off one more thing, and this is gonna apply pretty much for the entire series. This keyboard, which is about to show up on the screen right here, that's known as no board. This literally is not a part of the game at all for Brawlhalla. This is literally just for keyboard players. This will show all of my inputs. And yeah, that's really about it. For controller players, I obviously cannot, play controller well. Like I would get clapped easily if I play on controller. But yeah, that's literally all that no board is. Controller players obviously can follow along with the series because I'm not going to talk in terms of buttons that I'm hitting. I'm going to talk in terms of game terms, attack terms, movement terms, and obvious Brawlhalla terms itself. But right. Anyways, I already explained this is what Brawlhalla looks like whenever you launch it up. It may not look exactly like this depending on whenever you open up the game. There may be a specific event, like right now the Ben 10 event is going on. And yeah, this is just the daily login bonus. You'll always get a daily login bonus whenever you log into the game. Once again, at those times that I specified earlier. So just hit done. I'm gonna try and get this video off by explaining the far left side, explaining the top cosmetics, and the far left, like there's a lot that goes into this. And then, well, I'm gonna sort of intertwine the top right being cosmetics and everything with this. Basically, whatever I explain on the left is gonna sort of interloop with whatever's on here. However, the first thing that I can get out the way, which is fairly simple, aside from saying, oh, this is a 2D platform fighting game, it's multiplayer, it's you can fight against bots and sort of train with yourself whenever you're offline. Aside from saying stuff like that, which is sort of obvious, you've actually seen Brawlhalla or not. The chat is only available to PC, to reign whatever they want, freedom of speech in here. Yeah, for clans, which once again, Steam only, it has not come over to console versions or mobile, even though that's in beta right now. You can literally talk in your clan by doing /C, it'll show clan right beside your name in chat. And then if I were to put /O, blah, 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 and I'm the owner of this clan, so I could obviously talk to anyone. I talk to officers. And then if I do /clear also, that's the MOTD. You could set it by doing /MOTD, I believe that's what you do, and then you just put whatever there. I've not changed that, that's always been the same ever since 2016, I believe. Yeah, 2016, and I just bothered to change it at all. And if you do /clear, then it does that. I believe there's not a /shelf, yeah. If you do a command that's not even on there, then it just says a no command. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah. There's not like any /commands or anything. Alright. Anyways, sorry, just gotta be sure with everything. Running, I think actually not too bad on time. Yeah, there's no voice communication within Brawlhalla itself. You'd have to use a separate platform for that, whether that's Discord, TeamSpeak, Skype. No, just like parties for your own console and whatnot, whatever like that. There's no like in-game voice chatting. Of course, PC can use chat to like communicate with their teammate, but in-game chat's not a thing. Anyways, play. This is likely going to be, if not the first thing that you hit in Brawlhalla, maybe offline play. That was the first thing for me because the game, whenever I started, was not online. Play, it launches you up to casual queues. Casual queues basically mean that you're gonna play without any need to worry about loss or gain in ELO, also known as the little sort of ranked currency that is in Brawlhalla. Okay, so right here I take a pause and I give a disclaimer that's not highly important to the game, but important to the series in some manner. One, I have a squeaky chair, and two, I have a fuck ton of roaches at my house, so there's gonna be many times that I probably do pause or like jump edit, and yeah, there's an explanation why. Anyways, free for all. I highly recommend, and you can see it says recommended down here. I don't know why it says recommended, honestly, but I would recommend playing free for all if you're really new to Brawlhalla and don't know anything really about it, because free-for-all is mainly full of newer players that just play the game for fun or to sort of get some training momentum with people that are at lower skill. And free-for-all is basically a four-person free-for-all mode that is timed. It's based highly, me spraying down a roach. This roach is insane. Okay, anyways, it is based solely off of whoever can get the most points. It's not based off of damage. It is based off of whoever can kill the most or can steal kills the most. If you get a kill, then you gain 2 points. Whoever you kill loses 8 points. If you end up losing a stock, aka a life, and you do not get killed by a person, you lose 3 points off of it. You can choose any legend. I believe whenever you start the game, you get 7 or 9 free legends. Actually, I could just check that right now, to be honest. The free legends that you get are indicated with an exclamation point right beside them. As you can see, Asuri right here has an exclamation point, meaning that they are on free rotation for the week. Rotation should swap out every Wednesday, but I mean, this game has changed a lot, so I really hope that still applies, but it should change every Wednesday at 4 a.m. from what I believe, but you know, this game could be weird. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 free legends. Okay, yo, please, like, I apologize. It's 4:47 a.m. currently, so excuse my stupidity. Anyways, we'll get on to room lobby type stuff later on. Strikeout. This is and with free for all, your friend can join through room number, which is up here, or through your own social party being through here. For me, that's Steam. That's your own social networking stuff there. You could have them added on and they can just join you from there. And you can enable and disable the stuff by going up to the settings here. That's just the default place that it takes you when you hit settings. Turn on friends or off, turn on or off clanmates, once again, team only. And room number, you can get turned on or off. We'll talk about banning maps and everything else later because it doesn't really apply to now. I'll just make everything more construed. And to join off of custom room numbers, you'll just join a room, typing it in there. We'll get more into custom room exactly when we're focusing on that part. However, friendly 2v2s. So as to free for all, as I explained, a friend can join through there. With friendly 2v2s, you can do the exact same thing, or just like free for all, you can just queue alone, and you will have a person on your team. It is you two versus another set of 2 people, and there is no team damage, so you don't have to worry about hitting your opponent. You can also make new friends off of this, especially get them to play with you if you want. And that's illegitimately about it. That's all that really goes into friendly 2v2s. It's just whoever can keep, you know, their entire team alive and then the other team dead. Well, not their entire team alive. As long as anyone lives on the team and the other team has all their lives taken, the team with anyone alive wins. And also, if you are to die the exact same frame, fun fact, then it gets into tiebreaker. Or there should be no winner, but in most cases it just goes to tiebreaker, which is crazy. Anyways, experimental 1v1. Experimental 1v1 is just like ranked 1v1. It's like how friendly 2v2, there we go, is pretty much. Ooh, I don't think I explained strikeout well, actually. Strikeout 1v1, this is basically you're just fighting another person, just you and them, and you choose 3 different legends, also known as the characters here. You can change the color right here, and you know, yeah, you could also change up these things, which are cosmetics that are bought. Some of them can be for free. This is also another cosmetic that only brings you up and down off stage and whatnot. And stances, these are unlocked whenever you play the legend and level them up more. I don't play a lot of vectors, so I don't have all the stances unlocked currently. Yeah. You change the color on the last legend. I have Gold Forge for all of these. However, Sidra does not have Gold Forge. But say for instance I chose Sidra and y'all saw that I had Gold Forge on Spectre, but not be able to choose Gold Force because it doesn't just merge like that. Anyways, as I was saying, friendly 2v2 is basically the unranked equivalent of ranked 2v2s. That's the exact same thing for experimental 1v1. It is the unranked equivalent of ranked 1v1. There is no ranked currency / elo that goes into this at all. It is just a casual 1v1 mode. One thing that is altered with this game mode, however, is there are test features. Test features are things that are put into the game in the specific game mode. If it seemed to be planned out correctly and working correctly, fully functioning well for the community and everything, it will get moved into the main game. This has happened for a lot of things. For example, Dash was originally a test feature. It was only put in this game mode. For an example, wall slipping, which is another thing that also goes into this game. It was once an experimental feature and has fully gone into the game. You can obviously view test features by whatever it says down here, being the button, or you could just, click on it if you're on PC, read whatever features are here, and you can get more information. By hitting this, it should open up a browser window, which it does. Let me check out roaches, anyways. Oop, open up a YouTube video. Ranked. This is quite literally what I was explaining earlier. Ranked 1v1 is like experimental 1v1. You are queuing up against people with pretty much your exact same skill. Of course, whenever you start off, you're going to start off in a weird range. But yeah, ranked 1v1, there is an elo currency. That's my current elo right now, current wins. But yeah, that's literally all that goes into it. It's just climbing the rank ladder. You can see how high ranked you are if you hit top 250. Ranked 1v1, you can see, what rank you are, but it has to be above top 250. If you're like 251, it's not going to show. If you're 249, then it will show. Same thing applies for rank 2v2. However, I believe you have to be top 500 ranked global. That's global ranking. It's not local region ranking, by the way. And also, if you're at that top ranking, you could verify for, apply pretty much off of that to get onto the Brawlhalla friend list. Brawlhalla is a bot made by one of Blue Mammoth Games workers / the esports guy / dev Foda. Foda can search up about him if you want. And he pretty much, the bot itself uses pros off the friends list, joins them, and just streams games on Twitch. Basically, it's a 24/7 bot that allows players, whenever the game is online, if there's not a streamer that they find that they really want to watch, they could just watch the games themselves. And it also helps, seeing pro play, understand some things that you could possibly fix up or adapt into your own playstyle. Anyways, things that are separate from ranked 1v1 and ranked 2v2 is there is a team elo. If I had another teammate in here, and if I had a controller, this would actually work really well. I literally never have brought the controller every single time I recorded this. The team elo pretty much is just the elo with you and the other person. Let's say me and Real Super Team 2 were in here and we were 1400 elo. If me and Real Super Team 3, which is not a thing, I'm pretty sure there's not, were to, be in ranked 2v2 together, it doesn't mean that we're 1400 elo because I was 1400 elo with another guy. We're going to start off 750 elo, which is 10. And yeah, if we lose games or win games, it doesn't change the elo with me and Real Super Team 2. Another thing, there is personal elo. Your personal elo is not your rank 1v1 elo. If you lose elo in this game mode, it does not at all affect the other. So if I lose rank 1v1 elo, rank 2v2 elo is not affected. If I lose rank 2v2 elo, rank 1v1 elo is not affected. If I lose a rank 2v2 game, however, team elo, personal elo, aka this right here, that goes down. If I win, then it goes up. That's just how it works. I don't exactly know the maximum and minimum amount of elo that can be gained or lost. I'm not going to throw out a random number for my belief. But yeah, I don't want to misconstrue anyone. I'm not going to say this specific number. My guess is I think 28 is the max, and I have no real minimum. However, that's just how I think. There is no real number that I specifically know. I've not grown to think of that. So, I literally just forgot what I was going to say. What the hell was I going to say? Oh, Something that I probably should explain. What if I'm like 2,000 elo and I'm trying to play on my gold friend who's 4,000, who's 114? What? Okay, but what if I'm trying to play with my gold friend who is 1,400 elo while I'm diamond and I'm 2,000 elo? Okay, so from my experience, I just guessed that Brawlhalla gets the difference in between both your elos. So in this case, 600, then just divides it by 2 and sort of gets the median in between. So the players are sort of, squashed in between both your skill gaps. At least they should be. So you probably play with 1,700 players. That's just what I've known from experience off of playing with other people lower than me on elo. Or, even people higher than me on elo that I play with. So, I mean, yeah, that basically just explains that. Yeah. I also don't think that there's any, like, legend rating in ranked 2v2, but yeah. Join ranked, honestly, this is a completely useless feature. It's literally the exact same feature as joining a game room. Like, that's quite literally the exact same image, just a different name. It can help though if, your buddy and you're about to start rank 2v2 and you're like, oh, I'll make the room number. And they're like, oh, I already have a room. And yeah, you could just literally type in the number there. And I mean, if you type it into custom game room, then it's not really going to change anything. Literally the exact same feature, just in 2 different areas. It's just more known to go to the custom game room one because you usually go there for a lot of things. This one's just sort of, you literally only will touch these 2 buttons if you're going onto this, like quite literally. Anyways, Battle Pass. This is a thing that has recently been developed into Brawlhalla. Basically, it allows you to get many cosmetics for free with the free Battle Pass, and with the Gold Pass, which costs $10, you can get up to 85 tiers. With the free pass, you can only get up to 46. Once again, 85 with the Gold Pass. And this will be updated every 12 weeks, meaning every 12 weeks you will recycle with another Battle Pass. On Wednesday, 4 a.m., that's whenever all your missions will get recycled. I need to do my missions. And yeah, you have the daily ones, which also go into your Battle Pass. And whenever you get enough Brawl points, which I believe that's what these are. Yeah, no, battle points. It literally says right there. Then that's whenever you tier up. And this is literally just about the battle. It also shows season 1 and whenever it ends. Okay. Custom game. So whenever you want to create a custom game room. Oh, I actually never shut off this feature. But whenever you want to create a custom game room, you could either make it private or public. I know private seems like it's real. Oh, well, I don't know the limits of private in this game type feature, but trust me, private rooms are the way to go. Public rooms can be weird. But yeah, the numbers are obviously right there. So that join game room feature, use that one. Do not use join ranked. You are a disgrace if you use join ranked. That's where you're going to want to type this room number into. If you type the wrong one, you're likely either connect to another random lobby, or it's just going to say, which is most of the time, cannot connect a lot. But really, when you just type in something that will never be lobby number, aka like 11, cannot find game, and then. But the old rooms disappear because nobody's in it anymore. It's not just going to sit there. Okay, so things to custom game rooms. You can add up to 8 people. I know it says 4 right here, but minimum of 2, maximum of 8. You can add bots into these. You can change the difficulty of the bots. You can remove the bots. When people are in here, you can, as leader, demote them, meaning you see how the bot is right here. Boom, they're gone, but the number, they'll still be in here and everything. And they still have the chance to join in if, no one else is taking the spot. You can kick people, which means boom, they're out the lobby like that. You can ban people, meaning they're also out the lobby like that, and they can never rejoin. Unless you go to a new lobby, like there's literally no way to unban people. Just a quick heads up. You cannot just like click names over here to transfer party leader. You actually have to leave and let them be in the first slot. If you leave and rejoin too quickly, then you will actually end up getting king. The crown again over your avatar, which is right here, meaning that you are still lobby leader. You can also change map sets. It sets to auto for the amount of players that are currently in the game. That's my alarm clock telling me that I should be waking up even though it's 5 a.m. Holy cow. Okay, anyways, you can change the map set right here. I need to fucking kill this damn bug which just appeared out of nowhere. Love my fucking shitty house. Anyways, it's a real nice looking house though. It's just fucking rose field. Anyways, besides the point, you could literally just change all of that options. Test maps, test features. I explained test features already. Test maps are maps that could be in the game. You know, they can be reworked, which has actually happened to a lot of maps. So in fact, I can't really name them. Can't remember which ones really got reworked like that. Boom. I'm paying halfway attention, but I got you with a good rework. Great Temple? I believe that's the name. It's wow, I barely even know, and I've been playing on it ever since 2015. Anyways, it's the one with the moon, sun, at least it should still be there, I hope. And then the owl, like, sort of face in the middle. Yeah, that used to have walls with no slants, now they're angled. I know Fangwild was originally a test map for some time. Miami Dome was another one. I believe its original name was Ice Cream Cone and had a completely different design whenever it was a test map, but yeah, things like that, for example. Turn gadgets on and off. Gadgets are things like mines, sticky mines being bouncy bombs, aka the bombs that, you know, are fun to throw at people and make a ooh cool explosion. Spike balls and sidekick summoners, aka the Valkyries that give you a weapon and, you know, sort of slap your opponent around. However, weapons do not apply to gadgets. So if you have this off, then weapons will still always spawn. You change the time of the match, minimum of 1 and maximum of 15. I believe that used to actually be 20, but who knows. Lives, minimum of 1. The usual is just 3. If you want a quicker match, 2, and max of 99. I don't know why you want to use 99. Maybe you just want to have all that. And you could always have teams on and off. You could turn on team damage if you want to. Yeah, I'm explaining like literally basically everything. More if this is just like the Ben 10 game mode, you could, like, I've already explained these. And basically you could just switch in between legends. This is pretty much like, imagine Temple Run if you've actually ever played Temple Run, but with PvP. Or Subway Surfers, but with PvP. It's somewhat like that. And every single time that you get knocked to the bottom of the map, or, you know, kill someone if you get knocked to the bottom of the map, you lose points. If you kill someone off the side or bottom of the map, then no, gain points. Also, if you get knocked to the side of the map, you lose points, or get knocked above the top of the map. If you go too high, you also lose points, of course, but yeah. That's just self-explanatory, Brawlhalla. Bubble tag. This is the score to win. You know, you could obviously change that if you hit that amount of times, then you win. But round times also can last that long. I don't actually know how that applies to bubble tag. I haven't had like long matches like that, but whatever. It's the Steven Universe game mode. If you hit anyone one time, not with the weapon throw though, it has to actually be, you know, like a move that comes out your fist or out of a weapon. Then they're put in a bubble. They cannot move. All they can do is sort of like worm around, hoping that their teammates can free them by tagging them, and yeah, they're out their bubble. But if everyone on their team is tagged, then you get the point. Capture the flag. This is quite literally self-explanatory. Brawl Down. This is the WWE game mode. It's a completely different map. It's only one map, and yeah, the sides are bouncy. There are chairs, tables, which you can use to damage your opponent more. Buddy, this is you and another you, meaning that your input, if you're moving to the right, will control two of you, two different characters. And yeah, it's sort of a trippy game mode to play, but yeah. Beach Brawl, this is literally just you throwing water balloons at a beach ball. It's honestly not even that fun, if I'm gonna realize I don't like this game. You could set this up to be infinite, or, you know, set a specific number. Basketball is pretty boring. It's like basketball, but honestly, it's pretty dog poop. Switchcraft is basically you get to choose 3 lives, 3 legends, and their weapons for each legend are going to be different. So, say for instance, I have Val, and then I have Taros, even though that's not 3 lives. I'm just being very easy with it. Taros has hammer and axe. Val has gauntlets and sword originally. The game mode swaps it so that Taros will now have sword and gauntlets, and then Val will have hammer and axe, and their signatures will also switch, meaning the moves that Taros does, Val will not be able to do. The moves that Val originally does, Taros will be able to do. Dodge bomb. This is literally just you catching and dodging bombs. I love this one a lot. Snowball is literally just you throwing snowballs at each other. Also pretty fun one. Horde isn't too bad, but not like really top tier. It's just you trying to defend a little sort of entranceway. I don't really know how Hellboy works. That's the Hellboy game mode. And yeah, once the demons start to, get into it, then Kung Foot, this is the Rayman game mode, I believe. I think it's actually just straight up Rayman dedicated, rather. And yeah, it's literally just like soccer or football. And Brawlball, this is a football game mode. It's actually, I'm not even gonna explain that. Just try it out for yourself, it's fun. Break, swing, strikeout, and timed, that's literally just free for all. Okay, lobby. So say you're playing in an actual 1v1. Holy fuck, I never explained this thing off the bat. So whenever you start with the game, you're gonna be forced to set up your region. Yeah, you literally just click there. If you choose US East, it's gonna automatically enable West. I guess if you choose West, it'll do the exact same thing, enable East. If you turn this off, then connecting East to East is easier than connecting East to West, so you're likely not lag in some matches than some others. But yeah, you can switch this around, and you can also enable some other servers. Anyways, private. Let's just go back to that. Yeah. But yeah, if you're playing in a tournament, that's literally what you want to choose. Tournament 1v1 right here. Please do that. Don't be a fucking dummy. You could also change the region right here, and that could help, the people that are in separate regions. Tournament 2v2, literally is, the exact same thing. That applies for tournament matches, which is, go watch Brawlhalla Sports, type related stuff for that. And now, moving on to public game modes. So actually, let me just go back in here and just back here. So if it's private, you could enter a lobby description, and yeah, basically just set it up so people who aren't on your friends list, who aren't using the room number that you gave them, who are browsing for a lobby, they can just join out of the blue. And that's quite literally what browser room is. Hopefully nobody has anything bad in the description. Plan recruitment, okay. But yeah, that's literally it. I don't think it actually showed the game mode forever ago. Or, I feel like this got slightly updated, but I don't know. I obviously don't look at this. I don't think I've ever looked at change filters on that, but yeah, that's self-explanatory, obviously. 2v2 morph. This is actually the Brawl of the Week. The game mode is actually put up here. And whatever the Brawl of the Week is, whatever mission and stuff like it is, it will appear right here. And will give you a specific amount of gold. I believe that is 300 gold. And yeah, it actually gives a decent amount of gold for completing the missions. It shows the end time right here. And you just join from the key. Whatever it is there. Online. It's not always 2v2. Sometimes it'll be 1v1 or free for all or 3-person. But yeah. Offline play. Finally down here. Couch party. This is literally custom room. However, it is with you and a bot. Tournament 1v1 is not with you and a bot. You actually have to have people that are there. Yeah. Couch party, you could add as many bots as you want. You could, of course, it's literally just like a custom game room, but offline. So, if you have no internet and you start a Brawlhalla, you can go some bots or help. Training mode. This is quite literally everything is unlocked minus meta-dev skins that's never unlocked throughout the game or community colors. And yeah, you can literally run whatever you want. I don't have the skin as I just showed it not too long ago. And yeah, all colors are also unlocked. I'm pretty sure I actually don't have Gold Forge on both our, which is my secondary. Actually no, y'all know I don't have Gold Forge on Sidra, but I will have Gold Forge in here. Yep. It does look too bad in here. But whatever. Everything is unlocked. You can also switch it up, so test features, test maps, yeah, those are on. And then there's a separate game mode for catching bombs, but I'll get into that later in a bit. So yeah, if I go into one of these maps, that's sort of a bug. But yeah, there's so many things that you can do here to sort of help you train in Brawlhalla. This is actually going over the far past the time of the other ones. Anyways, yes, there's all these things that you can do in here to sort of like game mode. Well, not switch with the game mode, but just practice. I can give myself a cannon. I can give you gauntlets. I can give you a cannon. I can give myself a sword. I can become Taros. I can make you Nyx. I can switch the game. So now I have to switch over to batch, and then if I hold the key that takes me all the way backwards frames and all that, basically break the game even more. Yeah, Harry Potter. I can go over here, and Thatch is not supposed to have an axe. Oh my gosh. I know I chose Terra slightly, but like if you do this with any legend, then yeah, this is gonna happen. You'll get these SIGs with the axe. That's pretty cool. I literally just taught y'all a bug in a video on how to like open Brawlhalla. I'm pretty crazy. You can't do neutral SIG on these, but I'm real super. You should subscribe for that. Like you should actually subscribe to this. That's real cool. Like these are literally like all the alpha moves. Literally, that's literally the SIGs. Literally, it's crazy. It's actually insane. Fucking insane. Amazing. Okay. Anyways, there's also the bomb catching game mode, which is quite literally catching bombs. Oh yeah, I mean you could also turn on hitboxing and stuff like that. So, right? I just missed that first bomb. I missed that second bomb. I missed that third bomb. I'm actually not even capping. Okay, so I caught the easy bomb, and I mean you can still die off the side and everything. And obviously so. Yeah, that's about it for that. Tournament. This is literally just like offline you against bots. Tutorials. This is slightly helpful. It's not like majorly helpful, like going online to find more out of Brawlhalla. About Brawlhalla. But yeah, I don't think it forces you to get the game, whatever. Meet the legend. It literally shows you what skins and stuff, like stats for the legends that you have, what level they are, show what weapons they have, total legend levels as well. Lore. This is literally everything about the legend itself. And then onto career. This is how much you have done with this legend. And oh my, to think that Ada's been in for so long and I've played less games with her, and I have Artemis who hasn't been in this game. Like I actually didn't know that I have more games than Artemis. I just sort of thought I'm actually very well like big now. What the? Oh, this is all over the place. Holy crap! My Taros though is gonna look busted compared to all these other guys though. I can guarantee that one. Wonder who will have the second most games. Taros? Yeah, literally 4K plus game. Gosh. I do play random a lot whenever I'm not playing no Taros and rings. I feel like my Bodvar is gonna get like a lot more games. I don't know. Store. Okay, so this basically just crosses out this part of our Brawlhalla hood and everything. This is literally what like the game is recommending you to buy because it's either new or sort of on sale, or it seems like a good skin or a good option to buy. Imperial chest. Basically, with any chest, you can just roll for 100 mammoth coins, and you cannot roll the same skin. So if I were to roll this chest, I cannot get rid of like Taros or Empress Nye again. So there's no like rip off, as you can see here. No duplicate rewards at all. Exclusive skins. These are the ones that can only be gained from the chest. Well, at least I believe so. And yeah, they're pretty much the ones that you hope you want to get. All these other ones, I'm very well sure, are also accessible by just buying them, but likely cost more than just the one that are there. Sandstorm chest, that's quite literally pre-real chest with different skins. Legends, you come here to buy legends whenever you want to, because you get 8 free legends, but they don't just stay there, they swap out. So whenever you buy them in here with gold, mammoth coins are bought with real life money, as you can see here. And gold obviously just comes from playing the game. If a new legend comes out, they cost 7,200 gold. Don't know how many mammoth coins that is. You could also buy them with mammoth coins, that is true. Whenever they are a bit later on and not as new anymore, they cost 5,400, and some legends cost, I believe, 2,300. Crossovers. So, like earlier, I was showing off Xavier Woods. That's a crossover skin for Brawlhalla. It given us a different name and like completely different look than, you know, the original character, but they still function just like the original. Skins, I showed that off already. Kill effects. So whenever you knock yourself out or whenever you knock out a character, as I was showing earlier, whenever I was just spamming axe run in training mode, there's an effect that showed off whenever I killed whatever bot that was. I believe that was Nyx. Basically these will show if you buy them and just apply them by putting them on right there. Taunts. If you buy these, you will be able to do specific taunts during matches whenever you go to do those taunts. You apply them right here, and you could also set up a taunt for defeat and a taunt for victory. Item skins. Whenever I was showing how you could, customize your character earlier, yeah, but you can put these on any character. The one that the character originally gets, you cannot put on any character. That's just the one for the legend itself. However, if you do buy a skin that comes with like a fresh set of weapons, like roll a chest and you get blah 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 weapons with blah 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 character, you can put those item skins on any character. Right. Sidekicks, as I said, these literally bring you up, and like you just apply them right here. They literally just like float around, and whenever you fall off stage, yeah, they bring you back up after you die. Avatars. Some are bought with mammoth coins, some are bought with actual gold, some are from specific events, like Intermortix, that's a specific avatar. And yeah, you apply avatars up here. Loading frame, this is from the battle pass, and also from ranked. At the end of a ranked season, for your highest elo, you will be rewarded order that shows up whenever you load in. If you have not completed a ranked season, you will be given this one by default, plain. And yeah, that's the one that I have for being diamond. And if you have the battle pass, there's a third one that has sort of red wood over the side. Colors. So every color in this game is not simply bots. Most colors come from leveling up the legend, and colors like white and black, to gain white, you have to have level 10 on the legend, and you have to, buy color with 10,000 gold. And it could also, I don't think it actually costs mammoth coins, but black is 25,000 gold, and the legend has to be level 25. The rank shop. So at the end of every ranked season, you will be rewarded glory based off your elo and amount of wins in ranked games. And you need Goldforge. Well, you need Skyforge to buy Goldforge. I cannot buy Goldforge Ada without buying Skyforge Ada. Yeah, and you need to have above level 5 on the legend as well to get that Skyforge, that's Goldforge variant. And yeah, that's really it. There are also, forge type weapons. You can get Orb Forge, well, Skyforge and Goldforge, and this looks very low quality. That goes up with that. But yeah, and that applies to every single weapon. You could apply it to any character that you like. Purchases. You have 3 refunds whenever you start a Brawlhalla. You can refund here. After you use those 3 refunds, you literally never get them back. I've not had refunds for years now. And yeah, refunds off your purchases are refundable up to 9. But yeah, don't just think, oh, so I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this, then I'm gonna refund it, get my gold back, then I can just buy it again and keep doing that back and forth. No, like that's not a good use of your refunds. A good use of your refund is straight up like, oh, I accidentally bought this. I did not mean to buy this. Okay, refund. Or for example, oh, okay, I bought this skin. I thought I like it. I hate this skin. I want to get rid of it. Refund it like that. Of course, you could obviously just not use those things and be like, oh, I collected this, but yeah, some people just rather not have, which I completely understand. And redeem code, as I mentioned earlier, meta devs. Meta devs are specific codes given away whenever you meet a dev. Right now, during the global outbreak, pandemic, Corona, they're giving away codes online during their own streams, and likely going to be at around esports events. You can also get them online off of giveaway. Do not buy/sell metadev codes. It's honestly actually bannable, and the devs do not like it. And you could also put community color codes whenever you grab them, rather if that's from winning a giveaway, from the dev stream, from a content creator giving it out, someone giving it out to you, or viewership rewards. You just put those codes in there. After you redeem it, if no one has redeemed the code prior to you, congrats, you just got whatever the code is for. That just looks the battle pass. UI theme cannot be changed. Wait your shit right fucking there, David. It actually can be changed. 2 days after I recorded this video, whoa, you could get a UI theme for free, that being a Skyforce Jewel or Gold Force Jewel, and it shows up over like the little loading frame and like whenever you kill someone, and yeah, I mean that's really about it. There's also a collector's pack that's also UI theme that's given as well whenever you buy that, but it's just the ranked rewards ones are the first ever free ones, aside from the default. But shit. Podiums. I don't know how I didn't get to podiums. So like for example, this is the only one with actual sound. Podiums that are right here. Yeah, so and there's also some seasonal ones. And also, get back to colors, I didn't explain that all. Seasonal colors. There are, for example, like Lucky Clover, Home Team. Lucky Clover is like March for spring, Home Team September for going back to school, October Haunting colors on Halloween, Heat Wave mid-July for summer, Love Struck is Valentine's, aka February, and Winter Holiday is December-ish. This is from a specific event, may or may not come back. However, Lucky Clover, like colors that are seasonal, cost 1,500 gold to get. But yeah, the podium is literally what the character stands on top of right here. So yeah, if I have those other podiums, then that's what they'd be saying. All legends pack. This is literally just like if you don't want to have to waste gold for a legend when they come out, and would rather save it, for example, on avatars that can be bought, with actual coins, like for example this one, like Ice Cream, that's one that you can get in summer. Yeah, you can buy that with gold. I think that's really the only. Oh, you can also buy Mjolnir's Snowflake. Anyways, yeah, that goes for that segment. There's honestly a lot more like free cosmetics that can get covered now. Back in the day, there were not really too many. Missions. These can be replaced only once a day. You'd have to wait the next day to replace them. But yeah, they give gold and they give brawl points, which is used once again for my voice, lordy, not for my voice, but they can be used. Brawl points are used for battle pass. Friendless, I already covered that. Clans, these are only exclusive to PC. You can obviously, if you're the leader, join well, anyone can join spectate. You want to invite. You cannot request to join a clan. You can ask people directly, but they have to personally invite you through Brawlhalla. Anyone in the clan has to invite you. You can join, but you cannot be in a clan whenever someone's inviting you. You could demote to member. You could, boost their leadership. You can make them the leader. You could kick from clan. I'm not gonna do those things, obviously. Replays. Brawlhalla always saves replays whenever you are done playing in Brawlhalla or anything. Where's the one that I'm looking for? It's literally just from that I got my ass handed to me by the world champion, aka Sandstorm. Where is it at? Where's it at? It was from like a day or two ago. Oh, it was, I believe, my last game of the day. yeah, I got my ass handed to me by Sandstorm. But I could watch that back and I could be like, hey, Sandstorm, your ass cheeks, I could beat you. Kidding. I'm likely not gonna be able to beat his ass for a while, if anything. But yeah, the replays are very helpful because you can go back and see your habits and your opponent's habits. And knowing your opponent's habits makes you realize, okay, so people around this elo range do this and that. People around my skill level do this and that. I do this and that, and I need to stop doing this and that. It can help you break those habits. And options. You could, by default, you're gonna have volume all the way up. You can change that. You could change the mode. HUD plus other players. So whenever I was playing my game, y'all could see that the HUD, which is the top right thing, and the players that had names above them. If I left it like the way it is right now, that would stay the way it is. If I had a HUD only, it would only show top right where the HUD is. If I had it on never, it would never show names. And if I had it on HUD plus only you, it's gonna show in the HUD and only, your character. That one's actually really helpful because people sometimes don't know who you are when watching gameplay, and people honestly confuse themselves with who they are whenever they have it on never or HUD plus others. Sometimes people have the first 2 letters of your name as well, and it may confuse. Collapse crossover. So to add on to this, 2 days after I recorded this video, I'm sorry, I don't know why Brawlhalla had to update so much in 2 days, but bruh, train of thought, where are you? Fuck. Over player names, there's a new option called your arrow where it shows an arrow basically over your player instead of showing the arrow and your name, at least the first 3 letters of your name. So I mean, that's also good enough to know, I guess. I don't know, that's your own preference. I play with HUD plus other players. I like to show this one because it's just a little change to watch. So if I have it on yes, the crossover skin will be just like this. I can switch in between them right there. And I mean, that still applies whenever I change the snow. However, if I don't collapse them, there are more crossover characters, but I could still go back to going after Xavier Woods because trombone. I'm a trombone player actually. Camera mode, you could always just switch this up. The most noticeable one is fixed because the camera literally has no movement on it at all. It's just, yeah, everything is maxed out. There's no panning around or anything with the camera. As for whenever I had it on action, you were able to tell that everything was sort of being changed around and everything. Stock timer. You can only change this to always show we're at 1 minute if you're, cautious, anxious. You just pay a lot of attention to stock mode. Well, your stock's at the top right. You could change it to, show only the last minute. And if you always want to know what your opponent's life is looking like, as well as your stocks, put it to always show. Of course, you could always tell their color by, hitting your opponent, more so say. But yeah, that's sort of, I don't know, people have weird preferences sometimes. Outdated replays. After every single update, you'll no longer be able to see your old replays, so it's better to delete these than keep them and waste. Of course, on Steam, you can there's actually a way to go back through older versions of Brawlhalla, but I mean, that's more work than just going onto Steam. Like, hey, I want to download an old version of Brawlhalla. There's more to it. Controls, you can go through here and change a lot. One thing that I will say in this video that will easily make you a better Brawlhalla player: turn off pickup with quick attack. It literally makes you a better player. Literally, just start getting accustomed to picking up with the weapon throw button. It's so much better than accidentally trying to hit your opponent and picking up a weapon instead, or your opponent, picks up a weapon, and while you try and pick up a weapon, you're using the light attack button. They dodge, and you're stuck in animation frame. They punish you, and this can literally lose you games at that moment. It's not even a joke. It literally makes you a better player to have it off. And you could just do a lot more with your control. Change region I already showed off. Report a bug, you could just use it to send towards the developers that something was wrong. If someone's involved in nasty ass roaches in my house, there's a support website, you could just go to Brawl support. Image rendering, this is literally for PC. Basically you can change whatever you want to use. And this is actually very useful for thumbnails. But yeah, there's so much to it that can help, and you could just export it, and it'll go somewhere to your computer. Exit game. I exited the fucking game. That is it. That is literally the end of the pilot episode for playing learning Brawlhalla with Realc. That's what we're gonna call it. Learning Brawlhalla with Realc. I literally never knew what I was gonna call it. In every single series like that I recorded it, I made a new name. Learning Brawlhalla with Realc. This was about an hour video. All the other ones were around like 30 minutes. Obviously, one more in depth. Another alarm clock is finna go off. Yeah, I'll try and let y'all hear it honestly. But I mean, if you have enjoyed, I got a fart. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe, like the bomb and the abomination. You have a great day. Like for more tutorials, I will be doing more soon enough. I'm not gonna try and put them all in one session or all in one video. That's just not mature to do, really. I'm obviously gonna try and edit this as well as I can. No, to good viewing standards, not hella long video, because this is a 55-minute video. That's my alarm clock. That's also unprofessional. But do I give a fuck? No, I do not give a fuck. Anyways, hit me up on Insta. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitch. I don't even use Twitch unless I'm watching a streamer. Do not try and watch me there. Join the Discord in the description down below. I'm not even gonna say hit me up on there anymore, because, like, for the joke or anything. Like, there's no point. It's redundant. But yeah, join the Discord in the description down below. All my socials and everything I literally just said are in the description down below. But yeah, that's it for my great day. My name is Roasted14. Wish you well. Bye, on.